The first thing you need to know about my brother, Kelechi, is that it was absolutely impossible. Impossible in the way that even cats run when he's angry. Impossible in the way that silence in our house always meant trouble. My name is Omalicha, and if you ever met Kelechi, you'd understand why I laughed so hard the day he ended up in the hospital. But let me start from the beginning. Kelechi believed that being the elder son made him the CEO of our household, the king of all things, and the undefeated champion of the world. You disagree with him? Slap. You laughed too loudly? Double slap. You even looked at him funny? Triple slap. Dramatic speech included. He walked around like a general on parade. While our parents desperately try to negotiate peace treaty every single day. Then came Amara, my university best friend. Sweet, soft, gentle, and dangerously optimistic. She believed love could calm any storm, even one named Kelechi. I wonder every single day, Amara is not normal. He doesn't need a reason to be crazy. Chaos just follows him around. She laughed and smiled. The kind of smile that says, I got this. I rolled my eyes so hard I'm surprised they didn't get stuck. At first, it was unbelievable. Kelechi carried her bag, whispered sweet words at family gatherings, and even called her my queen. I almost fainted. Maybe God had finally decided to play nice with him. But of course, he hadn't. 2 months later, the old Kelechi returned. Shouting, slapping, chaos. Plates nearly flew across the living room. Amara endured for 6 months, walking on eggshells, like a diplomat trying to negotiate peace between warring countries. Then one morning, she vanished. Just like that. No goodbye, no notes, nothing. Kelechi, confused, hurt, lonely, slightly terrified of the silence. Me? I laughed. Oh, how I laughed. Karma had finally dealt with him. Fast forward 2 years, enter Ijeoma. Ijeoma was a fox disguised as a polite woman. From Delta State, raised fetching water from the river, carrying heavy cassava sacks, and dodging angry goats in her village. She had eyes that could see straight through Kelechi's nonsense. Calm, quiet, but deadly impatience. The wedding was an event. Ijeoma's family welcomed us warmly, serving pounded yam smoother than silk. Kelechi smirked, convinced he had stamped another storm. We, on the other hand, knew better. Calm before the storm, you know. And then, Thursday happened. Kelechi came home muttering about a disrespectful student. He turned on Ijeoma like a volcano about to erupt. His hand rose. But Ijeoma, calm as a church bell, said, Kelechi, I am your wife, not your punching bag. Not Amara, not anyone else. Me. Silence. Kelechi froze mid-gesture. He had never been talked to like that before. Then came the slap. Not one, not two, but three cinematic Nollywood-style slaps. Precise and deliberate. Each one a lesson in humility. Kelechi staggered, shirt torn, pride shattered, and limped straight to the hospital. Ijeoma didn't chase him with glee. She sat by his bedside, bringing him food, tending to him quietly, letting him marinate in his own humility. For the first time, Kelechi tasted powerlessness, and it was bitter. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, Kelechi began to change. He cooked, he cleaned, he laughed. He even started attending marriage counseling. The man who equated masculinity with fear now understood that real strength is in service, humility, and love. Every family gathering became chaotic in the funniest way. Neighbors gossiped. Did you see Kelechi washing dishes? Cousins whispered. I thought men weren't supposed to do that. Meanwhile, Ijeoma smiled quietly, knowing she hadn't just stood up to him, she had rebuked him. Months later, Kelechi stood in church and testified. I thought being a man meant controlling everyone. But I learned real men protect, not punish. God used my wife to save me from myself. We cried, laughed, and finally breathed. The chaos didn't vanish. It's transformed. Plates clattered. Laughter rang out. And Kelechi, once the terror of Ajegunle's heights, became the ultimate helper husband. And Ijeoma, she smiled quietly, knowing her victory wasn't in slaps or anger, but in love, patience, and principle. The end. The moral of the story, African Folktales by Sonia Paddies, is that God humbles the proud to teach them. And sometimes, the instrument of change is someone you never expect. Marriage is partnership. Love is service. Courage sometimes wears the disguise of quietness. So, if you are listening, whether man or woman, serve, listen, love, and sometimes allow life to teach lessons in the most chaotic, hilarious, unforgettable ways. Thank you so much for watching this story to the end. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to African Folktales by Sonia, where you get great and amazing stories. And click on that notification bell so that when I post new amazing stories, you'll be among the first people to get notified. If you want me to give you a shout out or a special hug, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comment section. Please, let's make the comment section an interactive place as I will be replying to each and every one of your comments. And if you like what African Folktales by Sonia is doing here and you wish to support me, you can buy me a coffee by using the link on the description of this video or the link on my bio. Thank you and God bless you as you do so. And before I go, trust me to always leave you with my sweet words. Remember, make yourself the priority. Never let anyone bring you down. Until I come away again with my next interesting story, ciao.